technology is a joy, isn't it? And brings us some trouble sometimes, but we're really grateful that you have taken the time to join us today. So this is the CWS Best Gift webinar, Put Your Best Gift Forward. So my name is Rachel Kessel. I'm a community engagement specialist with Church World Service, and I will be your host for today. So we're gonna, I'll be joined by Heather, gave the introduction, as well as my colleagues, David and Jessica, and we'll have some presenters that are people just like you that host a Best Gift offering from their church. So I will give them more of an introduction when their time comes. But for now, we're gonna have a video to share with you, talk about the program, have those presenters. We'll even have some polls that you can be a little bit more interactive with the webinar. So we're grateful that you're here with us. And at this time, I will pass it off to Heather, who's gonna share the Best Gift video with you.
CWS Best Gift. Each Best Gift ornament represents a gift of hope for our neighbors around the globe, like chickens and goats, toys and books, or warm blankets and clean water. When you share a best gift, communities and the families they represent receive the things they need when they need it the most. Ordering your best gift ornament bundle is simple, and these beautiful keepsakes are an easy way to share with loved ones what Best Gift is all about. Order your free ornament bundle and start planning your best gift event today. It's an easy way for everyone in your congregation to give their best gifts while sharing kindness, compassion, and hope around the world.
Thanks for that, Heather. Next, we're going to hear from David Costello. He's a manager here in our department at Church World Service, and he's going to give an overview of the Best Gift program. Thanks, David.
Great, thanks a lot. As Rachel said, David here, Congregational Engagement Manager for CWS, and Best Gift is certainly a wonderful way for people to show their love to those that they love this holiday season. It's, you may never get to travel to the places and see the people that these gifts impact, but believe you me, just from our staff that have witnessed it firsthand and see the difference it makes, it truly does change lives, and it's a way that we can really show those that we love and honor them in a way that's unique. And many of the details that you'll see here today are really just amazing, and you'll have a chance to look at our website and see other opportunities. And so whether it's a few chickens or a whole farm, or whether it's 5 gallons of drinking water or an entire well, there's just a lot of ways that you can show that person that you love and honor them this holiday season, and really at all levels of giving and price points. And so hopefully you'll see something here today, whether you're first timer or seasoned pro at Best Gift. We hope today that you'll see something here, learn something, and it's something that you can use either for yourself in your personal gift giving or for your congregation as you're looking at ways that you can help others this holiday season. So we thank you, we appreciate you being here, and again, hope you find this to be helpful and see something today that will just initiate some greater activity within either your own gift giving or with your congregation.
Thanks, David. So next up, we have one of our wonderful, wonderful volunteers, Erin Davis. I will let her introduce herself a little bit more. She was having a little bit of technical difficulty with sound, but I think we've got her. So I will have her join us now with her webcam. Erin, are you with us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
The closing out and starting over again helped it.
Awesome, great. Well, I'll let you take it over, and I'll go ahead and share your pictures while you're talking.
Okay. My name's Erin Davis, and I live in Cottonwood Heights, Utah, which is a suburb of Salt Lake City. And I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is also headquartered in Salt Lake City. My local congregation, which they call a ward, has about 150 to 200 members that meet together each week. And my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, over the past several years has had a campaign, show the picture of the church one instead of this one, called Light the World. As part of this campaign, they have installed vending machines entitled giving machines, not only just over the United States, but all over the world during the Christmas season. And instead of purchasing a product in those vending machines, you actually purchase a humanitarian good or service for those in need. They've been very successful, and people love to go up and buy whatever, you know, chickens or meals or different things. And last year, I was in charge of our ward Christmas party, and we decided it would be fun to have our own replica of a giving machine or a vending machine at the party. We converted an old refrigerator, and can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. We converted an old refrigerator into what looked like a vending machine. It actually didn't operate like a vending machine, but it had the look of a vending machine. And in our research of what to put in that, we found out that the Church World Service was one of the partners with our church in the humanitarian goods and services. They partner with several different organizations, and obviously had looked into Church World Service and gave them their stamp of approval that they were a good organization. And so we just contacted Church World Service directly, and it's been a very positive experience. They were very helpful. We got all the materials that we needed. You can show our vending machine. Oh, you did, I guess, on that. Yeah, so that's what our vending machine looked like. We were able, the cards that you see in there are the ones that we received from Church World Service that showed and gave a description of what the different things were. We used their promotional advertising and their bulletins to pass out to people. And it was, people thought it was so fun. And the children, it was interesting how much they got into it. And they saved their money, and they came and they bought chickens or goats or whatever. And we're so excited. And then we gave the ornaments. We had the ornaments on a table next to this, and we had people working at that table. We gave the ornaments to the people after they had purchased their service. People could either pay by check or write. We had some laptops there that we had people helping people actually make their purchase through the website. So whatever people preferred, we didn't turn anything away. We even got some cash that we then wrote a check to Church World Service with. But people really responded to it. For some reason, it was fun as well as profitable. We received, and I don't know if we received a total donation of $8,000, over $8,000 from this group, and we're going to do this again this Christmas. I'm also in charge again, and so we're going to incorporate the giving machine into our party. And now that people know what it is, then I think we'll even have more success with it. And we've also offered it to other congregations that are in the same vicinity as us, and some of those congregations are going to use it also. So anyway, we're excited to work with Church World Service. They've been really great to work with. We got our materials quickly and efficiently. And so do you have any questions?
Yeah, we'll probably save questions for the end. We'll let people put them in the chat if you're able to still hang out around with us there. But thank you so much for sharing your input. And when you shared with me about what your ward did for the giving machines, I just thought it was such a creative idea and a way to really tap into your audience and to really know what would resonate with them. So I think you did a wonderful job with that, and we're very grateful that you took some time to share with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next, we are going to do one of the polls that I mentioned earlier. So we'll have Heather pull that up on the screen and everyone can participate in that.
I'm not sure I understand the question. But
these are the type, if your church does one, these are the type that your church might be doing. We're just curious if your church does one, what kind it might do.
Awesome. Well, it looks like some of you are undecided, some of you do a basket fair, some more a display table. Erin's was kind of a unique situation, but hers would be probably an example of an ornaments giving since they use the CWS Best Gift ornaments. So we're grateful for the variety of ways that people are involved with the program, and I'm so grateful for that. So next we have a volunteer who wasn't able to join us in person here today, but my colleague Jessica is going to read some best tips and ideas that she shared with us to share with you all at the webinar today. So I will pass it over to Jessica.
Hello, yes, can everyone hear me all right?
Yes, we can hear you great.
Okay, brilliant. So, as Rachel said, we were asking some of our volunteers just some of their tips, their ideas, some guidance that people had on setting up a display table. So, a few of the ideas they had are trying to highlight specific gifts. As there is an entire magazine full of gifts, it's sometimes hard, you want to put up everything, but maybe just picking a few on the display table to highlight that you think your congregation or your group might be more interested in. So just highlighting a few and then having the magazines or the catalogs out to be able to look through those. The other thing is, for example, having, if you know your area is into the animal programs, you could have something there on the animal programs. Also making sure to have a range of prices for the gifts. You know, some people, you might have a small child that could give a $5 gift, but you might have some other people who are in your ward or congregation as it is who could maybe do a $100 gift or something even more. So making sure that there is that range so that everyone feels that they can give something, whether it be something small or something large. You know, everyone can make a contribution and be able to have that. Some groups have used cutouts from the catalog, so they'll take the catalog for the highlighted items and make displays with the different items across there. So you can use the catalog in your display to get pictures and ideas. Oftentimes groups like to use just different Christmas decor on the table just to kind of draw attention to it and bring to mind the idea of Christmas, which, you know, reminds us to be generous, to be Christ-like. And so maybe just getting a small tree or something festive to remind people that they are giving a gift to someone when they make a donation. Some groups like to use technology, so perhaps having a screen that could up that is maybe rolling through a slideshow showing the different gifts, the different ideas, or even how those gifts are used around the world. There are plenty of materials online for such things. Another good tip that I thought was excellent was having the booth staffed by someone at all times, just in case someone has a question on, okay, I'd like to go and make this donation. So they could take donations at the table, or they could direct people to the website and make a donation on there, depending on how the easiest way to do that. And they just making sure there's a large poster, something to draw people in and remind them. So those were just a few of the tips. You can use some, all, go all out. But yeah, just really looking at your congregation, your group, what would be the most meaningful and catch their idea, their interest, and inspire them to do good. So those are just a few of the tips that they shared with us.
Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, I thought it was really nice that they were able to share their best ideas with us, even though they weren't able to be here. So we appreciate you relaying that to everybody. And even though you're traveling on the road, that you were able to still fit us in and join. So thank you. So next on the agenda, we are going to do another poll. So on the right side, you'll see there's the poll option. And Heather, go ahead and put that second poll up now. Great. So looks like we got answers from everybody. Looks like the most helpful was the best gift catalog, and people also found the ornaments in the best gift video to be really helpful. So CWS has so many resources. Definitely reach out to your staff person if you have any questions on it, but the website is a great start. You can order resources there, download resources, and David is actually going to go through more of the website later, so I'll save my excitement on that for him. But next we have another wonderful volunteer, Joyce, who's going to join us, and I'll let her come on at this time and just share a little bit more about their offering. Hi, Joyce. Great to see you.
Hello, y'all. I'm greeting you from Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm Joyce Myers Brown, a retired United Church of Christ minister. And I'm sharing about the way we have been able to share the tremendous gift of Best Gift and Best Gifts over the years. Our church, Central Congregational United Church of Christ, is a congregation with 215 active members and another 85 active non-members. So we're 200-300 people. And for maybe 20 years, every year around Advent, we would have a fair, which we call the Alternative Gift Market, AGM. And the AGM would, for the last maybe 10 years, would especially focused on Church World Service Best Gift. And for some years, we had a staff person, wonderful staff person, Kevin McCoy, who came on the Sunday that we did the fair. It would usually be one Sunday, possibly two. And he would have a display, plus various organizations within the church would lift up different aspects of the gift, like children, education, and so on. But in addition, this was about half of our alternative gift market. The other half is projects and programs that our church has been involved in, or particular groups within our church. So that we used to have maybe 15, I don't know how many different display tables, and folks look forward to that Sunday, and they came and they were able to purchase meaningful gifts, non-material, to bless our friends around the world and to honor someone here with that gift. Then came COVID. And 2019, we did not attempt to do our AGM, or alternative gift market. But by the end of that year, a group of us within the church our Sunday school class, which we call the practical theology. We try to put in practice our theology, and sometimes we actually succeed. The practical theology class said, we'll take on the alternative gift market and we will do it online. And so that began 4 years ago with an online, a virtual best gift, or we call it a VAGM, a virtual alternative gift market. And the way it works is our class is the organizers, and two of us chair that project. One is with the saints above, Patricia Blake. The other is me. And we do the alternative gift market by preparing, first of all, picking a date, clearing it with our church council so we're not conflicting with other programs. And generally there's a kickoff Sunday, which this year will be November 19th. And we will be featuring especially the VAGM for the following weeks up until Christmas. But people can continue to purchase gifts all year because it stays, the virtual video stays on our website under our mission and action program. So that even though this is basically during Advent with emphasis on Christmas, it continues. So what we do, our committee finds the organizations, at least half of which is Church World Service Best Gift, that we're going to lift up. And we contact, I should have had this in an online version. We contact, this is not well done. Sorry, y'all. We contact Church World Service and the 5 or 6 other organizations and ask them for a video to present their project, the gifts that we give through them. So a wonderful church, I think as I mentioned, World Service program person, Kevin McCoy, prepares a video for us using basically what's in the catalog and highlighting it by 7 or 8 different categories. Animals, children, education, food, etc. And he takes 10 minutes altogether, but under each of those illustrates what's in the catalog and all, several possible gifts. Okay, so the video overall contains 5 or 6 video clips of our own organizations that we're supporting, and then this lengthier video clip from Church World Service, from Kevin. And people go online. What they find first on this half-hour video is an introduction explaining what the gift market is all about, why it's the ideal way to spread love to folks who are benefited and to those who learn to give. And it includes the order form, and for each program, a gift card that you can download to send to your loved one that you are supporting with this, that you are gifting through this support. I'll just keep talking, and later Rachel can help me fill in what I've missed. But it is publicized by our church's e-news every week, basically this year from November 19 to Christmas, and weekly, and then from the pulpit during worship every Sunday morning also, it will be lifted up. The first Sunday, we will have more of a intensive, extensive presentation, but otherwise every Sunday, the congregation will be hearing about this. And congregation means the folks present in the church and those online, because all of our services are online, virtual, as well as in person. And So that's basically how we work. We also will have copies of this, we call it an order form, but it's a gift form. There you can see the Church World Service part, I hope. It's a gift form. Paper copies will be available in the bulletins. And this year in the Commons, we're going to have entryway of the church. We're going to have paper copies as well as the video, the extended video playing every Sunday as people gather or in between Sunday school and church or afterwards. And folks can give by putting an offering and an order blank in the offering plate on Sunday. They can mail it in, or what most folks do now is give online and either mail in or email your selections so that you have options. There are still some people that much prefer paper, and that's fine. We can do that too. We have found, dear friends, that virtual alternative gift market, virtual best gift fair, has been even more successful than our in-person that we had years ago, partly because that was just one day event, possibly two, but also because more and more people are doing things online. They're even giving their weekly offering online, and so on. It's just the way things are operating so much now. And we used to raise about $10,000. The last few years, it's been anywhere from 12 to 20,000 that we raise. About, as I say, a portion of that, maybe half, goes towards the Best Gift Church World Service gifts that folks have selected, and the other are for our other projects, which include some local, some international. So those are the main things. I'm sure I had many more things to tell you, but we used to do it when we started maybe 20 years ago. We had things that people could buy also to give. And we decided even before we went virtual that you don't need you yourself to get something in your hands because this is all about giving. What you'll get in your hands is a gift card or an insert to put in a gift card to your loved one. Okay, Rachel, take it from there and tell me what I haven't said or what I overstated or whatever.
No, you did a fantastic job. I have nothing to add, and so appreciate your time today, and think it's really cool to hear how your group was able to pivot with the pandemic and find a way to still continue something that you're so passionate about, and we're very grateful for your partnership with that.
Oh, Rachel, one thing I did want to say, if I can, my co-worker, Pat Blake, who left us, was the one that always did the intro in the video, and she would explain about all of her 30 family members, 20, whatever it is now, how they would each get a gift that suited their particular interests, avocation, whatever. And I think everybody has said that already, but that's important to match the gift you're giving to the one you're giving it for.
Absolutely. I personally did that for family this past year as well. So I know it was fun to see their reactions and the way that they were able to connect with that gift.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce. So next, David's going to give us a little bit more of a rundown and an overview of the website and talk a little bit about also our reverse advent calendars. David, I will let you take it away.
Thanks a lot. Let me share my screen with you, and you can see a little bit about here. Just a moment. All right. I trust that you can see my screen. So if you go to CWSBestGift.org, you'll find a lot of helpful resources there. And so I'm just going to go over some of the basic ones and some of the things I feel like might be important to you and for you to know. As already
We're
mentioned a
not
little
able to
bit.
see your screen quite yet, David.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You want to reshare? Stop sharing and
Okay.
share it again.
Okay,
There
what
we go.
about
We
that?
can see it now. Yep.
Yay, okay. Well, the green light
Great.
was
Thanks.
on and it said that it was, but you know, sometimes
Technology,
it,
I tell you.
yeah, as was stated up front, we've had a wonderful day of
Yeah.
technological difficulties. So,
Thank you.
so what I would like, starting over again, going to cwsbestgift.org, you'll find a lot of helpful resources there. And so I just wanted to point out some of the main things that you might find helpful. As was stated up front, there are a wide range of gifts that you can find as you know go across the top menu there and browse for the various gifts. You'll see quite a selection there as well. A lot of today we've mentioned and focused on congregations, and so from the congregations option up top, you can order your materials. If you're looking to promote it, we can click on there real quick to show you kind of what that is. There you'll find your posters, your best gift catalog, your bulletin inserts, those kinds of things. Also your ornament bundles, if you want to put up a tree and hang some of those on there, and they are a great way to display as well. One of the things in congregations that you'll find is also are a number of resources. So if you go to the download resources option, you'll see whether you're going to make it a series of Sundays or a particular day, you'll find all kinds of wonderful resources, downloadable resources, from blessings to bulletin inserts. One of the things too I want to kind of specifically point out, it's kind of a neat option, reverse Advent calendar. And so this is, again, a lot of you will probably be doing it obviously right during the Advent season. And so what a reverse Advent calendar does is kind of gives you other options that folks can get involved with. And it, of course, also incorporates the work of Best Gift, but some other local options that you might think about as well. And then on the backside of that, the second page, you'll see some other things there, how you can get your youth group involved, how to, decorate your best gift display. So a number of great opportunities there in the downloadable resources, other posters. And the thing too, we hope that you will also promote it through social media. You'll find great number of social media options there. And also too, stories are always great to share when you're doing, say if you're going to do a presentation and kind of get up and tell people what this is all about. Stories are always great. So we've got some stories there as well, stories of change that just kind of helps round out your presentation. And ultimately too, whether, especially if you're sending something personally, you want to honor someone, you can also here send an e-card. A very simple form here to let people know that you are honoring them with a best gift. Just fill that out and you get a number of different images that you can choose from as well, which are great. And again, there's so many wonderful resources. Again, CWSBestGift.org, and we hope that you'll utilize it and that, if you find something there, of course, you may have some questions at the end, but feel free to reach out to us. We're glad to help you utilize these resources and help your congregation have the best gift season that you can. Thanks.
Thanks for that, David. I personally am setting up a display table for my congregation, and found the website to be really helpful and really easy to navigate. So I hope you'll take advantage of that. And if you have any questions on it, please don't hesitate to reach out to your CWS staff member. So that concludes the formal portion of our webinar for today, but we did want to open it up for any questions. So Heather, if you want to go ahead and let us know any questions that came through the chat, and if David wants to pop back on, and Heather, if you even want to pop on, if not, that's all right, and we can hopefully answer some questions together.
I will read them and put them in, and really we're not overflowing with questions because we don't have a huge number of people on this webinar, but we do have two, and they're really good. The first one is really, I think, probably needed to be if the vending machine person is still on. It's a question about like who outfitted the vending machines. Did she? I mean, how do you get that vending machine to be a vending machine and be all snazzy?
So I know the one that she used, she is not on anymore. She had to hop off, but the one that she used at her church was a old refrigerator that was no longer running. So they repurposed that refrigerator and painted it and used it as the Best Gift giving machine. So
so find an old one, take the door off, take the shelves out,
yep.
And then find a very creative gaggle of people who want to decorate it up, is what I'm hearing.
I think that there's ways that you can, they used what they had to get creative. And so just think about any resources that your congregation or group might have that could be reused. And a lot of people, do use Christmas decorations for that. I think the vending machine is a great idea, but you could even, set them out and order on a table in a specific way if you don't have an old refrigerator laying around. So yeah, they were able to get creative in that way.
Another one is if they want to connect to CWS staff because they have a question or they'd like to chat with us about anything to do with Best Gift or any congregational thing, how do they go about getting a hold of us?
Yes, so the easiest way, if you don't know who your CWS staff member is, there is an email on the Best Gift website that you can reach out to, and that'll connect you with a CWS staff that can help answer your questions or give you a phone call, do a Zoom call if you need to, help walk through the website, whatever your need might be.
Let's see, this will be my first time. This will be the first time my congregation has participated in Best Gift. What would be a great way to start?
That's an excellent question. So this is also my first year and my congregation's first time hosting a Best Gift offering. So I could even kind of help you through, walk you through the steps that I took. I went to the Church World Service website to start. So we can send that out with the follow-up from the webinar. We can send the link to the website. And I just kind of looked at the website and learned a little bit more about the program. And as a CWS staff member, I do have some of that background knowledge, but if I were not a staff member, that would be the approach I would take. And another great way to kind of start would be to reach out to Church World Service and to have someone maybe give you a call and you can walk through in detail, what are the needs of your community and what are the needs of your congregation in terms of the programs that you already serve and the types of programs that you like to help support to see, would a traditional Best Gift offering fit well? Would using the ornaments fit well? Or would, do you want to set up a display table? So just kind of figuring out, how exactly you want to incorporate those into your giving. But you can also find a lot of that information on the website, and you can order materials that will be sent to you to use for your offering, like posters to advertise and catalogs and cards, and the ornaments will be shipped to you as well. So David, do you have some input on that as well?
Yeah, it seems like you covered it very well. Sounds good to me.
Oh yeah, we'd be happy to connect you with a staff member and give you more of that one-on-one support that you're looking for.
in conclusion, because we are going to wrap this up, and don't forget that this is recorded and you will be sent out the link, and I will add some of these other links in there for you so that you have everything, the link to the video and the link to the website and the link to the Advent calendar and a few other things when that goes out. The last question is, what is your favorite best gift? And mine is anything, mine is the hygiene for women, so period pack stuff that you can get in the best gift.
Mine would have to be the goat. That's my favorite animal, so I'm pretty biased with that.
I mean, gifts of water, whether it's something small or something great. We had a great story, something that actually kind of relates to with what Heather was sharing. On the CWS website, we have our stories of change down along the bottom of that. And there are so many great stories, and even on our YouTube channel as well, about how water has changed the dynamics, especially in places in countries in Africa where young girls weren't able to go to school, and those schools didn't have water, and so girls would have to miss weeks at a time, and the schools themselves just didn't have great hygienic environments. And so whether it's something on a bigger scale like that, where you're providing water for a school, or you're just simply providing 5 gallons of water, it's something that I think we can all relate to. Obviously water is essential to life, and so we have a wide range in which we can help provide that through Best Gift.
Yeah, I firmly feel that Church World Service does an amazing job on working to uplift women and girls, and not that we help men too, but what we do for women and girls, I find to be amazing. If you would like to finish this out, Rachel.
Yeah, I would be happy to. Well, thanks again, everyone, for taking time to join us, or if you're watching this recording, we're also grateful that you took the time to sit and watch. And thank you to our wonderful volunteers that took the time to present or share tips with us today. We're so grateful for your partnership with CWS and the ways that you work to make this world a better place for all. So thank you, and hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time zone you may lay in. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.